So we're going to do a project to learn definitions that's called vocabulary imagery. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pass out these papers to you, and they have the different terms, there's 7 of them, along with a section for pictures or symbols that you're going to draw on your own, what you think is for that definition, as well as actually writing out the definition on your own. So you're going to have about 4 or 5 minutes to do this, and you're going to try to do as much as you can. And then once you finish up and we're past that 4 or 5 minutes, then I'm going to pass out these cards, and all of these have the word, the symbol or a picture that would go with these, as well as the definition. And so as a group, y'all are going to go ahead and put all these together, and y'all are going to work it out to see if you can try and get the right stuff. Okay? So here are your papers. Now go ahead and try and figure out all of these definitions and points. Okay, class. So now I'm going to pass out these to you, and they're all mixed up, and so you're going to try and put the definitions, the pictures with the term. So go ahead and do that, and I'll give you about 5 minutes to do that as well.
This is a pretty good cow. Look at this leaf. Alright, so...
Oh, here, this is with the cow. It says an animal that feeds on plants, and the cow is eating grass.
Oh, okay, yeah. But what do you think, what word does that?
Definitely not photosynthesis.
Here, let's put all the definitions in one.
These are all the birds.
Oh, I think, no, not sure.
I think you're right. That is herbivore.
Is it? Okay.
Very good.
Yay. Alright.
That looks good.
Now we have good definitions.
Why do you think that definition goes with meat, Jetty?
Because it says the function or position of a species within our ecological community. And this bumblebee has a purpose of taking the pollen from this flower and therefore fertilizing all the other flowers that are in its forest.
That's good.
Okay, now that the activity is done, you can have the students fill out the rest of their definitions or their pictures that they didn't get or that they got wrong with the correct definition. Also, this can be used for before reading if you want them to see where they are with the definitions, or you can do it after reading so that way you can see what they learned.
So why are we doing this? We chose this one because it helps students learn the definitions better. A lot of students like to look at pictures, and that's how they memorize their definitions. A bunch of other students are used to rereading the definition and memorizing that part, and it's all in one, so it helps the student memorize the definition better.
So this specific activity in this class was used in a science environment. Obviously, the neat thing about this is that it can be transferred over to different content areas. For example, a math class, the teacher can assign them certain graphs where they would have to match or angles. Or for example, in a history class, they can match a certain date with the definition of what happened, or they can memorize important people with a picture, or obviously they can use it in a reading class where they can just learn vocabulary in terms of reading. This really is a neat activity because it can be applied to many content areas, not just this one.
And that is our presentation.